Hello to our dear friends. How are you? I am in Micah's room and I completely staged this up so I could have some good lighting to do a video for you today. Okay, so late last night I put a video up telling you that Micah has hives. She's been to the emergency room 3 times. The first time we went, nobody ever used the word hives, and I didn't know that's what they were because it was like a sunburn looking rash, and it had like whelps kind of here and there. But then by Monday, on Labor Day, it was definitely whelps. Like part of her was just one giant whelp. So today is Wednesday, so it just took me a long time to get all the pieces together. I didn't really edit it, but it took a while to put all the different clips together. And then I was going to post on Monday because I thought we were done with the emergency room after the second visit, and then we ended up going right after that. So anyway, it took me until late Tuesday night to actually get that video up, but now I know that you want to know how she's doing on Wednesday on day 4. Micah is never in bed because she doesn't feel good. I've been doing videos for over a year, and I am pretty sure that I don't have any videos of Micah in bed because she didn't feel good. So this morning we come in here to get her up. I came in here. I usually don't come in here when the CNAs are in here, but I came in here this morning because I wanted to check to see how she is with her breakout. So she didn't want to get out of bed, so I said, well, you want to get up and get something to eat and then you can come back to bed? And she said yeah. So we haven't had a bath for a few days. I don't want anybody touching Micah. No lotion, no colognes, no soap, no water, no anything. Micah isn't indicating that she hurts. She's not indicating that she itches. And I'm just concerned because of what this rash is doing, or these hives are doing, and I'll explain just a little bit more. But this is Tamera Weeks with Tam's Daily Vlog, and thank you so much for being here. This is Micah. She is the oldest of 6 children, and she currently has hives, and so I'm just giving an update. So can you say hello to your friends? Aww. So this is how Micah is when she's in bed. Does she not look uncomfortable to you? Because she looks very uncomfortable to me. Since she was old enough, which, you know, in the first few months they're able to get up on their elbows, Micah has been getting up on her elbows. So when she goes to bed, she's up on her elbows, and she just looks miserable to me. So when the CNA left this morning, she had Micah on her back, and Micah sleeps on her stomach. So Micah, when I came back in to check on her, Micah had rolled over on her stomach, and I'm like, Micah, are you comfortable? Do you want me to roll you back over? This is a hospital bed, and I raised it up. We've had a lot of trouble with CNAs coming in, and they'll raise the bed all the way to the very top and then leave her sleeping there overnight. And if I don't come in here to check on her, then she's literally slept all night long with the rails down and the bed all the way up. But these rails are short. Micah can still get off the bed, and in the last year, Micah has actually gotten off the bed. I don't know what her impulse was to get off the bed, but she got off the bed. I don't know if she fell or if she purposely got off the bed. And so she can still get off these. I don't know what you can see in the video, but these rails are not real long, so they don't go all the way down the end of the bed, so she can still get off. So I have the controls all tied up underneath the bed because I did my best to try to work with girls and make everything happen like it was supposed to, but it's just for Micah's safety, and I just can't always remember to check everything, and I'm not always in here anyway. So we cut the little plastic thing and got it all hooked up. So anyway, so I've raised the bed up, and this morning I had raised the back up so that she could sit her head up just a little bit. But this is how she's comfortable. She said, no, I just want to stay like this. So then I moved her hair over to the side because she's always got a big knot in the back of her head. So I moved it over to the side so that she could lay her head on the pillow. So yesterday was Tuesday, and I talked to the doctor twice yesterday. And on the second phone call, he increased her prednisone so that it's 2 times a day. So she's currently taking Zyrtec in the morning. It's a 10 milligram over-the-counter anti-allergy. So it has an antihistamine in it, but it's for allergies. So Zyrtec with 20 milligrams of prednisone, and she's also taking 50 milligrams of Benadryl. That's every 4 to 6 hours. Prednisone, 20 milligrams, 2 times a day. So on the second phone call yesterday, I got him to go up to 2 times a day on prednisone, so 20 milligrams 2 times a day. So this is what happened yesterday on Tuesday. She had a few places on her body that was broke out, and slowly over the day it increased. But on Sunday and Monday, you would look at her, and while you were looking at her, you could visibly watch this increase. It was just crazy. And 2 times it got into her eyes and was getting on her face, and that was a big concern. So we definitely took her to the emergency room for that. So yesterday she didn't have it on like her the front of her chest, torso, and her back. They stayed almost completely clear yesterday, but she had a place on her arm. I'm going to try to show you a little bit in just a second on her arm, but this is what's happening with this. Okay, so on Sunday when it started, it was like a sunburn up on her neck. It has never returned to her neck, but it will move somewhere else. Now, so yesterday, so what it's doing is it's moving from one place and going somewhere else that it hasn't been. So it's never gone back to her neck, but it's kind of coming and going on her torso in the front, and then her back is kind of coming and going. So today, her torso is all broke out. Her back still looks pretty good. So in the few places where it was yesterday, like it had started out at the top of her arm, yesterday it moved down her arm, and then today it's moved down onto her hand. She hasn't had it on her hands at all. She's had this from her head down to below her knees. Below her knees down to her feet has been clear. Today, we're seeing a little bit of breakout on both of her legs and her feet, just a little bit. So it's probably really going to spread. So today she's covered a lot more. Yesterday was looking pretty good. It was a real slow growth in the areas where it was. And today it has spread. Yesterday it was clear here. Now it's back all over the front of her chest. So today she has a lot more areas where this is. And Missy Blair, thank you so much for watching my video last night and communicating with me, because I really don't know about these hives. Missy told me, she was commenting on my video on Facebook, and Missy told me that it takes 5 to 6 days, I think, for prednisone to get into your system. That's a steroid. And we are now on day 4, and she said it can get worse before it gets better. So yesterday was better as far as the amount of hives on her body. Today is worse. She's covered more, and it's moving now, continuing to move to areas that it hasn't already been. So maybe we're good for her face, because yesterday her cheeks were red more on the right side, and this morning was too. She's running a low-grade fever, but it's not really considered low-grade. It would be a low-grade for Micah. Today is the highest. It's 99.7. That's after you take the, is it ancillary? The temperature the temperature that the thermometer reads, and then you add 1 degree. We always take her temperature under her arm. So adding the degree is 99.7. Micah always runs below the regular 98 degrees, so this is considered fever. So she's been feeling kind of warm, was really warm this morning. 99.7 is the highest that it's run. It's been running like 99.2 or 99.4, and that's with adding the degree. She feels really cool right now, so she's doing much better. We gave her 200 milligrams of ibuprofen this morning. So I'm not sure what you can see in that video. I don't have somebody helping me out, but let's see if you can see. Micah, can we raise your arm? Okay, can you see her hand and under her arm? See all right there? And it's all the way up her arm like this. So it was like this yesterday, but it looks a little worse today than it did yesterday. And it's it's whelped on there. I'm not sure about this arm. Can we see this arm? I'm not sure. This arm was looking pretty good. There's a little bit way up high on her arm there, and I'm moving the bed. So anyway, this is what her chest looks like, and has it on her thighs. Her thighs are really broke out with these big whelps, and we're starting to see a little bit on her legs. So I am sure that it's spreading on her legs, and it'll probably just go all over her legs and her feet. So she really does not feel very well, and I am so sorry you don't feel good. But when she is a little bit better, I'm going to read all of your comments to her. And if I can get it set up right, I'm going to video while we read her comments. I might have to have a second person to help me do that. Maybe Bronson, her little brother, can help me. Do you think Bronson can help us do that? Would that be all right with you? She always screams at Bronson when he walks in the room. And he's very, very nice to her. He helps feed her, get her up to the table, clean her off, take her away from the table. So anyway, so we brought lights in here, and I turned the bed all the way around so that we could get... Okay, we are right at the end, and the camera keeps turning off on me, but now it's moved into the memory card, so we should be good to at least say goodbye and finish this. This is Micah. I wanted to make sure that you knew exactly how she was doing on day 4 since I was so late getting the emergency room visit out. You're like, okay, so she's been in the emergency room, now what? So, this is our news, and I hope that you are doing very well. Oh, I know what I was telling you. I was telling you that, I was telling you about Bronson, that Bronson always takes care of her, and he gets her up to the table, and he takes good care of her, and Micah just has this thing about screaming at him, don't you? But he's nice, isn't he? Isn't he a good brother? Yeah, I'm not sure why she does that. It's the mystery in the household. She's done it with all the boys as they've been older. But thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. And you have yourself a beautiful day. Now, if you watch my videos, I'm going to do another video about paper. And I'm going to be wearing the same outfit. So I'm just telling you ahead of time. I'm going to go right from Micah's room into the other room. And I'm going to tell you how much I love colored pens and papers. And I'm going to show you how I take notes, which is crazy. And tell you about, or show you my new paper and tell you about it. And I will be wearing the same thing. And yes, I know I'm wearing the same thing. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.